Alrighty guys, welcome to the video, and in today's video I thought we would do a continuation of my earlier craft with the crystal belts. And so what we have here is some fractured bases and some crystal belt bases. And so what we are looking to do is use the new currency in 3.18 Sentinel League, Recombinator. This one is a jewelry. There are also some weapon and armor ones, but since we're using belts today, we're going to be using these. So what these items do is they allow you to combine two items together to create a unique third item, essentially. And so it has a 50-50 chance of choosing which base, and as it goes down the list of affixes on the item, it has a 50-50 chance of picking them. So what we are hoping to do is to transfer these gray modifiers, the maximum energy shield, onto these energy shield based items. So you can see there up at the top, it has 72 to maximum energy shield. And this one, let me just go on D&D. This one has stun and block recovery. So basically, no one's interested in running this belt because it has stun and block recovery. However, it has a fractured modifier, and the reason that is good is because when you fracture these items, or when it transfers, like this one is a successful one that I did. Basically, that strength roll in this case, it's a little different than the energy shield. That strength roll cannot be removed except by recombinators. That's the only thing in the game that can remove them. So if I scour this item, it is going to stay on there. So then I can use other currency on it and get it back to a usable item, like so. But it always keeps that strength roll. So it makes crafting this item a lot easier if that fractured modifier is one that you really want. And so we're going to get into it here and start recombinating some things. So I have prepared these by making sure that they have 3 suffixes, because I don't care about the suffixes, and only 1 prefix on each item. So hopefully that increases the chance of getting the prefix that we want. I used the Essence of Torment because they were the cheapest thing at the time that guaranteed a suffix. And then I just, like I said, I rolled them until I had 1 prefix. So we're going to recombine, and hopefully we get a little lucky. I've experimented with these, and I think that prepping the bases is the way to go. So we kept our fractured base, but it kept the wrong base item. So we can reuse this one if we want to later, which I guess we might as well, unless it kept the 3 suffixes, so we can reuse that one right away. Okay, I kept it again. I don't know if certain items have like a weighting to them or something. I don't know if there's a chance for that, or if we're just getting lucky with this one, if it's truly a 50-50. Nobody really knows how they work. We're going to go to the next item just in case. Don't want to spend all my bases on that one. So let's see here. This one's all ready to go. And it chose neither the base nor the fracture. That sucks. So alright, let's go to the next one. And there we go, we hit 1. So it transfers the gray mod onto the crystal belt base. And like I said, the reason that's good is because we are then guaranteed to have that on there unless we use a recombinator on it later, which we might do. And I'll explain why later on. But we're going to keep going for now. Hopefully we hit some more. And there's another one. So I do, like I said, I do think that prepping these bases is worth your time, because I experimented with not prepping them and I hit a lot less. So it is a 50-50 chance, so it could be that I just got unlucky on those. At least that's what we've been told. So we'll go again. We got to keep our fracture base, but it lost the crystal. So we only got 1 more base item here, so hopefully it keeps the crystal belt, and it did. Alrighty, so now we have a couple bases to work with, and so you could just stop here if you want to. These bases are worth a decent amount. They are worth a little less than I originally thought. I just go with what's listed on the market, and so I had some listed, and I had to lower the price on them. At the time of that recording, they were worth 3 exalts according to the market. That's the only price checker that we really have in Path of Exile, is just going off what other people have listed their items at. So they have gone down now to about 2 exalts, 1 exalt, somewhere around in that range. So the market's moving all the time, so you guys just gotta keep that in mind if you decide to do this craft. So today we are going to attempt to basically make as good of an item as we can. And so what we are going to do is we are going to recombine these, and hopefully we get a double fractured item, kind of like this ring. So if we manage to hit this, it'll be worth a whole lot, I think. And then I can show you guys how we would go about crafting it. So we don't have a whole lot to work with here, so I'm going to save this one for last because it's blue and I'd have to craft it. So let's see what we're working with here. We got 3 suffixes, 1 prefix, 3 suffixes, 1 prefix. So I'm going to need to change these items. I didn't really prepare these a ton. I think I will take the life off this one and leave it as is. That should be fine. So let me just do that. The reason I'm doing that is because there is no benefit to having that life on there. All it does is increase the chance of it taking that life and putting it onto our new item. So this one has 2 prefixes, so I'm just going to quickly craft this until it only has one prefix, I believe. So there we are, it only has armor and then 3 suffixes. So this isn't optimal. I'm not sure what the best way to do this is, but this is just for science, and so this is a good way to waste money on this step. I just want to be very clear with that. You would stop here and you would craft these belts to be something similar to this one that has tier 1 energy shield and 2 good resistances. So I'm going to use this one last as a last resort because this belt is sellable as is. But I like to have fun in the game, and so that's what I'm doing here. I'm having fun. So this is not the recommendation part of the video. I just want to be really clear with that. So we're going to try and see what we can do. Like I said, if we manage to hit this, it is worth quite a bit to have strength and energy shield fractured on the same item. So let's go. And it did not keep our strength roll. Unfortunate. Because I think I have... The only other one that I have is that one that's rolled well. I don't think I have any more anywhere. Let me just quickly look. I do have a strength one here that I was saving, potentially. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and use it. So let me just roll this one to where it only has 1 prefix. All right, there we are. I'm debating if it would be worth rolling until it only had 1 other suffix. So like 2 suffixes, 2 prefixes. I might try that on this one. All right, there we are. So the mods that it rolls, I don't think it matters all that much. So hopefully we hit this, and that would prove it, that it doesn't really matter. I think anyway. Yeah, let me re-roll that one as well. I was just looking at it, trying to figure that out, what I wanted to do with it. So like I said, I bought these essences really cheap, so you can just spam them on there until you hit what you want. I'm trying to think the best way to do this. I think that we leave it how it is, and we just smush the 2 together. Like I said, this is just wasting money and having fun with the items that I've made. So I'm choosing not to sell these for the chance at having something a lot greater. So, if you want to make money, don't do this. So there we go. We got it. So that is worth a lot of money. I don't know exactly how much. Let me quickly show you guys. Let me just pull it up here. So if we go here, clear this out, go back to our listing. So we go to Crystal Belt, any non-unique fractured modifier. We go to 2 and we search. There is only one other on the market. It has energy shield and a resistance, and it is 4 exalt. So at minimum, I would think that this would be worth 4 exalt, because this is the only other thing on the market. I would argue though that ours is better, and let me show you why. So let me just switch back here. So I have bought some Deafening Essences of Spite. So I was really hoping that we would hit one of these for this reason, because what we can do is we can spam these on here, and we are now guaranteed to have 55, somewhere around plus 50 intelligence, and that guaranteed strength roll. And the reason this is good is because Inquisitors have the node, I believe it's called Righteous Providence, that increases their crit chance per strength and intelligence they have. It's also a really good combination because strength gives you life and intelligence gives you energy shield. And a lot of people are running hybrid builds this league, like I said. So we're just going to craft this item a little bit, just for an example. And hopefully we hit some tier 1 life or something similar. So this would be good for Righteous Fire, tier 1 life regenerated per second. So we could stop here if we wanted to, and just for the sake of time in the video, normally I would keep crafting this, but just for the sake of time, I'm going to stop there, just as an example of an item that you can craft. So these recombinators are very powerful, and they allow you to make some really good items. So like I said, I would continue crafting this, but I just don't want the video to drag on too long. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you see the power and the fun that these items are. And I hope that you have better luck than I did even, because you definitely can get unlucky with these. I do want to point that out, that this is a way to essentially spend some money trying to get something really good. So you can make money just getting one fractured modifier, and then you can risk that money that you make off those to potentially make something even better. Hey guys, future me here. I was just looking back at the recording and I realized I forgot one other thing that I meant to put in there, was that you can use these tempering catalysts on the item, and it's actually best to do this when the item is blue, I believe, but I don't think ours can go blue. I actually don't even know. So like I said, I'm going to craft this more later. So yeah, it can't go blue, but if your item can go blue or white, that's the best time to use these, because whenever you use them on a rare item, it only goes up by 1%. Now, because this is such a good base item, I am going to spend that currency because it is worth it on this particular base. But that is one thing that if you're not working with a double fractured item, then make sure that you're using these on either a white tier before you craft on it, or a blue tier that has a good mod fractured on it. So just wanted to point that out. The links for the crystal belts and the fractured bases and all this stuff will be in the video description. And just to clarify what these tempering catalysts do, we see that this one has 94 to maximum energy shield on the implicit. This one over here only has 66. Normally these can only go up to 80. You can see there if I hold Alt, this one as well can only go up to 80. And so this one has a roll of 79 that is then being increased up to 94 by the tempering catalysts. So I hope that you guys have found this video informative and helpful, and don't forget to give it a like and comment any questions that you guys have, because I know this crafting can be a little bit confusing, but hopefully you guys found this video a little bit more in-depth and a better example of what you can do with a little bit more investment and a little bit more time. So don't forget to check the video description for the trade links and also for my Twitch channel. And I stream pretty regularly. I haven't worked out a schedule yet, but I will soon. But I would love to hear your guys' questions on stream and answer them and just interact with you guys. I'd love to hang out. So hopefully I see you over there. Until next time.